And it's Boyd in at the power forward position.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now, here's Thomas. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Nuggets in Denver. Sellinger, no good. Here's Philadelphia. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
And Jared Sellinger picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Now, here's Marshall. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. Iverson, no good. Now we'll go to DB, who had a chance to talk with head coach Brad Stevens. Doris?
Not turning the ball over is important for any team, obviously. But he said it takes on extra meaning when going up against a team with so many small ball hawks, who will seize any opportunity to come up with a steal and turn it into easy points on the other end of the floor. Gentlemen?
And Doris, as always, thanks. And guys, do you agree with Coach's game plan here, given how tough the D is that they're going to go up against?
I really do. I think they're such a hard team to generate offense against. That has to be where they devote most of their attention.
Well, as long as it doesn't come at the expense of their own defense, fellas. I mean, they can't concentrate so intensely on offense, they forget to defend.
For three, Covington.
Offensively, 1 of 4 to start. They're still trying to find their stroke.
And stolen by Iverson.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. It's deflected. Corner shot. Covington with the bucket. Here's Thomas. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. The shot by Sellinger, wide open. Offensive rebound, Celtics.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Freak throws it down hard.
Went to the windmill dunk to turn this place on its ear. I love it.
Yeah, this crowd is stunned.
That's as electric a finish as you're going to see.
Now here's Smart. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. Outside Thomas. Down low, 4 on the shot clock. Sellinger, that's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
The 76ers leading by 4. Okafor with the screen on Thomas. Marshall passes to Iverson. Outside, Jones. Smart kicks to Thomas. Zeller dishes to Thomas. Zeller passes to Jones. The 3 from Thomas, and he gets it to go. Thomas got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because
we need to calm down. We're taking too many shots.
And a whole new group out on the floor for these Celtics.
Run something on the offensive end. Simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll.
Celtics trail by 5. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Iverson in at shooting guard. Also Livingston out there. Okafor out there with Robert Covington. And it's Boyd in at the 4. Now here's Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Lee. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Rivers. How last month turned out for him averaging about 11 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
Yeah, great hustle, does all the little things. Just a good complimentary guy to have on your team.
Sullinger's checked in for John Henson. Kendall Marshall's checked in for the 76ers. And both free throws good for a lead. The 76ers leading by 3. Iverson outside. Over in the corner, Marshall. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Iverson. Second shot opportunity, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Boston. Tyler Zeller comes in for Lee, and Smart subbed in for Austin Rivers. Both shots good from the stripe. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Nuggets in Denver.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He dropped in 32 points, as he usually does, really knocking down shots from beyond the arc. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance. He was at his absolute best in that game.
And if he can come anywhere close to another performance like that here tonight, it would be amazing.
Yeah, it really would be, because you know now the defense is going to be focused squarely on him. They're going to make sure that he doesn't beat him again.
And he knocks down the first one. The free throw is good from Sullinger.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now, here's Marshall. Here's Iverson. And Jones pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Sullinger the screen. And Thomas, here we go. Jones, no luck. The 76ers leading by 7. Iverson dishes to Okafor. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got 4 assists in the game.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming onto the court are your Celtics dancers.
There's no reason for these big men to shy away from contact on the inside, because when they get to the foul, you can see the success they've been having in the past month. Number 5 is Tyler Zeller.
Now, that is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Well, you know, I want to be careful about making a blanket statement here. There are a lot of big guys who are really steady at the line. And this group proves that size is not a hindrance when it comes to free throw prowess.
On defense, the Celtics. Jahlil Okafor making his last shot. The drive by Iverson. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Celtics trail by 9. Smart kicks to Thomas. To the wing on the left. Here's Zeller from down in the low post. It goes.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. A moment now to see the numbers for Freak. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging about 27 points per, 6 assists, and 7 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And here's Young, following the three-pointer by Freak. Sullinger, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Here's Smart. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Young passes to Rozier. Here's Sullinger, and he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Sullinger's got 8 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Iverson with the ball, now guarded by Smart. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Yeah, another thing they've done well, guys, a lot of steals in the first half, really getting after it defensively.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. John Henson's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Lee comes in for Jared Sullinger. And it's Austin Rivers in for Marcus Smart. The 76ers also with a sub. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Robert Covington. There's a minute left to play in the first half. Rivers with it. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. To the paint, here's Lee. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
The 76ers leading by 13. Pass to Noel. Jackson dishes to Iverson. Here's Noel. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist.
And I like the job they've done with working the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
So it's Boston now. 76ers getting the bucket. And he's able to get it back. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 76ers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Feeds it to Young. Offensive rebound. Here's Henson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You've got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. 76ers lead by 11. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thanks, Kevin. I'm here.